Okay, let's do the training mission number 1, ground ops. There are at least 2 ways to do that. This 3 sweep method and following the checklist. I'm following the checklist basically. Okay, so let's start. First we switch engine feed to norm and the air source to norm. Check. So next, main power on, battery, test it, good, and battery on, everything's clear here, okay, turn on the radios, turn on the backup radio, set loudness here, and let's close the canopy. Ah, that's better. Secure it, close the spider.
Tiger 2, taxi Alpha, and hold short, runway 36.
Turn on the lights to steady. Okay.
Tiger 2, taxiing.
So everything is good here. So let's start the engine. We're putting the engine to start 2. And then we're gonna watch the gauges. So we have the SEC light on. We have the GFS light on. And now we wait for the engine to spool up to 25%, and when it settles there, if it settles there, then and the SEC, so SEC light is off, and now we just wait until it's 25%, and then we're gonna put the throttle out of idle detent. So 25% now, and let's do that. RPM increases and temperature increases, and we have to watch that the temperature doesn't rise above 750 degrees. So basically it's a rule of 10, so if it's like 45% now, it shouldn't be over
921, contact
50.
tower for takeoff. Switch to 29230.
Everything
Tiger
okay.
3, taxi Alpha, and hold short, runway 36.
Okay, we're gonna check. Fuel flow.
Tiger 3, taxiing.
It's good. Oil pressure, good. NOS position, good. RPM, good. Temperature, good. Hydraulic pressure, AB, good. Okay, then we put the anti-ice to on. Let's put the oxygen on. Okay, we have 3 green lights from gear, and let's reset the flicks. Okay, and let's do some tests. First we test the probe heat. Probe heat blinking. Master caution being set. Okay. Let's reset. Fire and overheat. Engine fire. Overheat. Acknowledged. And let's do.
Pull up. Altitude.
So we look at
Warning.
all our
Jammer.
little
Counter.
lamps are all on.
Cap. Flare.
And all the sounds
Low.
are played from pitch and pedal.
Out. Lock. IFS. Caution. Bingo. Data.
Good. Alright, so now let's check the EPU. Oxygen is on. Let's engage the toe brakes. EPU switch off. And ask the crew chief to remove the safety pin. So now the safety pin's out. Turn it off again, and we're gonna increase the throttle to 80%, and then we're gonna test it. Increase the throttle. Turn it on. Green light. Okay, and back again. So EPU is okay. Now let's turn the avionics on. This is a block B, so I don't think this is gonna do much because there's no data link, and we're gonna wait till the DD comes alive, and then we're gonna start our INS alignment. Yeah, these are old blocks, so you have to be patient a bit. There is our DD, and we're gonna start the alignment. This is gonna take a few minutes. Okay, then next we turn on our sensors. We don't have much, but we have the FCR, and we put the radio into standby. Okay, let's turn the lights on. Everything's fine here. We could adjust the seat, we don't do that. Let's turn on the HUD. Okay, HUD is on. And let's load our data cartridge.
Tiger 3-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 29230. Lion 4, taxi Alpha, and hold short, runway 36.
Okay, data cartridge is loaded.
Lion 4, taxiing.
We're putting IFF to standby and the CNI to upfront. Now we're using the regular radio. Okay, let's put that into
Tiger 2.
ground. We only one flight, so that's okay. And we're gonna listen to ATIS. ATIS is 120225. 120225. Enter.
Kunsan. Information Alpha. Runway 36. Expect visual approach. Wind, 319 degrees, 14 knots, gusts 23. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Sky conditions,
From the left.
clouds, view 5,000
Estimated to 983
feet. Temperature, 21 degrees South Celsius. Altimeter, 2983 inches. Kunsan. Information Alpha.
Go back to
Runway 36.
15.
Expect visual approach. Wind, 319 degrees,
let's
14
hide
knots,
pilot.
gusts 23. Visibility 10 kilometers or more.
Let's clear
Sky
that.
conditions, clouds, view 5,000
So it's
feet.
gonna cycle
Temperature, 21 degrees South Celsius. Altimeter, 2983 inches.
controls. And now we're gonna
Lion
start the
4-1,
flicks
contact tower for takeoff.
Set
Switch
it.
to 29230.
and start the flicks bit. So we can watch it from the outside actually. So now all the controls are going up a predetermined pattern. It can be it's always the same sequence, and it can be watched from the outside to see if everything works, flaps and stuff. So usually there's a lot of things that can be done simultaneously, but for the purpose of this video I'm just doing it step by step. Okay, Flix bit is finished. We have no errors whatsoever. So in a modern block you could do the DPU check now for the digital backup system. We don't have that, so we skip that. We can do the trim tests. So let's trim a bit. Okay, reset it. Put it into disk. Try to trim again. Nothing much happens. Good. And back to that. Let's do the air refueling check. Turn on. Open the air refueling door. Ready. Then on our nose steering button to disconnect. And after 3 seconds it's back to ready, and close it again. So that's okay. Now we're gonna do the SEC check. That's actually here. Okay, that's a bit difficult to see. I've got it bound to my halters. So first, throttle is idle. We step on the toe brakes and we put the SEC. First we're gonna watch here. We have nozzle position at 93. Put that to SAC. And the nozzle position. Caution light because SEC is on. Right, now we're gonna snap to mill, and basically everything should be good. Mill and back again. Okay, nothing fancy here. That's good, and put it back into primary. So SAC's checked. Now we're gonna turn on our countermeasures. It's a bit loud. Turn it back. Okay, and here we're gonna choose standby. Let's wait a bit, and then we're gonna put it into diamond float. What else can we do now? Yeah, put it into diamond float. Test the missile warning button. Okay, and that's unknown. Not this one. Yeah. Let's run the test. Good. So now we're gonna set up all our systems while the INS is still aligning. It's pretty good now because the aux flag is gone, but we have time anyway, so we'll wait. And now we're gonna just put up everything. And so I just get rid of everything I don't need. I don't have an TGP. I don't have the TGP blanket. I don't need the weapon page. I don't need the TGP. Also, if I'm carrying it for terrain following radar or an HDS, I would put that up on my MFDs. Or you could like set up your bombs and your arming delays and stuff like that. Just everything you do now, you don't have to do in flight when you got other things to do, like lead shouting at you or bandit shooting at you. Okay, so everything's set up here. We could also we don't carry anything, but we could like preset for selective jettisons. If we just wanted to, we know we're gonna drop our center tank, so you could preset that here. Okay, we're aligned. So basically we're almost green jet now. Let's continue. Next is the audio stuff. We already set that up. ILS is on. Threat warning is good. We have UHF and VHF set. That's good. So now we're gonna do all the stuff in the DED. we could set the cruise so that we get the carrot. Then we can set up the taken. Let's look. Here I would usually set up for air-to-air taken with my wingman or with my lead. And now we're gonna put on Kunsan taken, which is 75 Yankee, 75 X-ray. That's already set. And we have the ILS 11035. That's already set already, so that's good. I could also set up the heights. Let's put that to 14,000. And we can enter our choker and bingo. There's nothing set here, so let's put that to 2,500. Let's list and bingo 2,500. Enter. And yeah, well, we could also like set up IDM stuff, laser codes for the LGBs, but we don't need that now. Okay, that's all done. Good. So let's check our fuel quantities. Let's hide the pilot again. So let's put that to test. Let's go to 3000. Master light on because we have a warning light here. Okay, master light off. And now let's check. Back to norm. Okay. Reservoir 500. Good. Internal wing. Oh, 500. Oh, it's the block B. Okay, it's good. External wing we don't carry. Center wing, center line we don't carry. And let's put that back to norm. Good. And EPU fuel is 100%. That's good. Let's do the ATIS check. We have put it into on earlier before, and the FTT should, I don't know if that's auto. Let's put it to off. Oh, it actually decreased. Cool. Good. And back to auto. Oxygen check. We have the oxygen to on, and we're gonna put that to OBOGS Check. Oxy low, warning. Good. Nice. Oh, manual override. Yeah, here's the manual override. I have that bound on my HOTAS because it's much more fun to watch it from the outside. So, stick full deflection and master override. Again, stick full deflection, master override. Okay, that works. Good, and also let's check the speed brakes. Nice. Put them back again. Good. Speed brake check. Good, we're good. So, alliance link blinking. We are aligned, so we put the INS into nav. And basically we are good to go. Let's turn on the taxi lights. Let's check that drift is in norm. And turn on the aircraft lights. Flashing and anti-collision on. Okay, lights are on. And QNH is set. And let's request taxi. What's the call sign? It's Goblin. Kunsan Tower, Goblin 2 requests taxi for departure.
Good morning, Goblin 2. You are number 1 for departure. Taxi Papa Alpha and hold short runway 36.
Good. So we're gonna take off runway 36 and we're gonna have clearance for taxi. So we're gonna turn on nose wheel steering and we're gonna do a brake test. So I'm gonna start moving. Oh, just have to remove the chokes. Okay, I start moving and brake. Good, that works. So we're gonna taxi. Everything's good. traffic. Where we are, west, north. Runway 36. There's our runway. Let's hide the cockpit. Turn on taxi. Good. If you want to know how fast we are going, we go to list and we're going 20 knots now. That's, yeah, I wouldn't go much quicker than that. Also, this jet is incredibly light. It's absolutely clean, just 2 MRAMs. Okay. So we're gonna line up at the AUR.
Goblin 2-1, what is your problem? You're disrupting traffic.
Yeah, I'm coming.
Goblin 2-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 29230.
29230. And let's stop over there. Where are we? At plus. And let's ask for Kunsan Tower, Goblin 3 ready for departure. Goblin 2 ready for departure. Everything's good.
Goblin 2, Kunsan Tower, wing 320 at 6 knots, runway 36. You are cleared for takeoff.
Okay, so we cleared for takeoff. I have put on my radio altimeter to on. We can put that radar to 0M, and we're gonna turn on the IFF to norm, probe heat to on, and I'm gonna set the course. I know it's 356, so that's gonna put that on for our runway heading. And let's have a last check. Everything's fine here. Good. Oh, I'm gonna put in here the TACAN of Kunsan for backup. So if everything fails, I still have the backup TACAN. That's 57 X-ray, and it's TR. That's just for, I don't think anything will shoot at us today. Everything's good here. Everything's good here. Okay, so then let's line up for takeoff. Put on steering, point number 2. Okay, runway's clear. A single ship, so we are gonna set up in the middle. Okay, line up with the runway. And stop. We have put the lights into landing mode. What else is to do? Not much. Oh yeah. So the weapon delivery planner has a rotation speed of 126 knots, so that's very slow. We're gonna be in the air in no time. I think we have clearance already. Let's ask again. Kunsan Tower, Goblin 2, ready for departure.
Goblin 2, is there a problem?
Okay, yep. No, let's start. Engine up. And brakes. And burner on. Let's turn off the nose wheel steering. And keep the rudder. And rotate. And we're up. Braking the wheels. Gear up. Okay, gears up.
Goblin 2-1, contact departure.
And 350 knots, we're out of the burner. And we're gonna contact departure, that's all. Four. Kunsan departure, Goblin 2, report airborne.
Goblin 2, Kunsan departure. Fly heading 355. Resume on navigation.
Well, that's it. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Good, we're flying. The warning lights. Ground up. Ground ups, check.